Hello. Oh, look, we already have someone waiting and a thumbs up. That's nice.
Good evening, guys.
Hey. I'm Tangi.
And I'm Jack.
This is Prairie Homestead.
Yes.
Welcome to our live show.
So, yeah, welcome. And when you come in, say hi. Let us know you're watching. What?
I'm trying to use the force and push that towel to the center.
Okay.
That's going to drive me nuts.
Go get it.
Okay.
We got some wild glare going on, too. Don't know why it's glaring. See the glare?
Uh-huh. Did you clean the lens off? Oh, who's that? Hey, Jackie. Hey, Incense Shop. AKA... Oh, what was your old channel name? You always say Habibi something or other. I figured out who you were because you had ended your one night, and I was like, oh, that's who that is. Good morning or good evening. Okay. Hello, Mandy. How are you? Hey, Miss Pam and Jennifer. Hey, Freedom Loving Friends. I love that. How are you, 1870s Homestead? Hey, Celtic Lassie. Good to see you. Hey, Miss Jean. Hi, Bree. How are you? And Meg is here. Wow. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, you guys. Yes. Awesome.
See this.
Hey, Cindy from Tennessee. Awesome. So glad that you guys are here.
Mm-hmm.
I have my
Creating Essence.
hot friendship tea.
1870s.
What are you drinking?
I'm catching up too. I'm drinking some sweet tea.
Sweet tea. What are y'all drinking?
Sweet tea.
This smells really good. This is one of the things that the lady that owns the gift shop gave me. And I think it's kind of like the instant tea and tang and spices and sugar kind of tea. It's really, really good.
I can smell it.
Can you?
Yeah. I can smell the spices.
Yeah, it's got like clove and ginger.
All right.
We got water and iced tea and water. All good choices. All good choices. Okay, so tonight we are going to talk about channels, YouTube channels that inspire us.
Inspire us.
I have been binge watching a channel this week.
You have.
I have.
Yes.
And I think I kind of got you.
Well, I've walked through the room several times today, and it's been on, and there's been a few times where I've caught myself sitting down and watching it with you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And we'll talk about them in a second.
Yeah. And,
hey, guys.
yeah.
Bandana Grandma's here. Yay.
It's not just one channel. It could be multiple channels.
Oh, yeah.
Could be many channels.
Yeah. But if you throw out a name of a channel that inspires you, you have to tell us why.
Yes. And there could be a channel that will inspire you in one way, and then another channel that could inspire you in another way.
Kaylee's here from Farm on Quail Hollow. Thanks for coming.
Who? Where?
Kaylee from Farm on Quail Hollow. First of all, she has a beautiful website. Second of all, she was at Homesteaders of America. She had the demonstration beehive. She was set up right next to the red trailer thing there. So glad that you're here. Let's see.
She had all the different honey products with her beehive.
Yeah. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Valerie. So glad that y'all are here. It is like, well, it was pouring down rain. We've got a front coming through. So hopefully it doesn't knock our signal out. But
I was talking with some guys today.
I just heard thunder.
So I went to get my hair cut, and the people cutting my hair said, we're going to be closed Saturday. I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting my hair cut today, so it's not going to grow that fast. But anyway, they said, yeah, it's first day of gun season for deer season. Said we'll be closed. And of course, I said, I guess everybody here goes hunting. They said, well, yeah, it's a national holiday. And then they were talking about the storm coming through here tonight, and they were like, yeah, we're excited about this storm. It needs to knock all the rest of the leaves off the trees. So, I mean, they're just
So did you go to Heritage?
They were in it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I like the barbershop that he's talking about because they're a Second Amendment supporting establishment, so you are encouraged to bring your firearm with you if you're legal, you know.
Wow.
That's awesome. Hey,
it's a pretty cool place.
Jake Ferris. I think we've heard of them.
Are you going hunting this season? Yes. Yes. There's been a breakthrough in this story. Let me give the latest update. Actually, I just got back home an hour or two ago from my cousin's house, who lives in the house that my dad grew up in. Our grandparents, my grandparents, his great-grandparents. Yeah, so anyway, he lives on the old farm that my grandmother and that my dad grew up on, and he showed me a few places, and he's going to let me come out there and hunt. And I don't have a tree stand, but I do have a blind to set in, and so looks like I got me a place. I'm so excited.
Yes, so I'm going to be praying very diligently that the Lord will bless us with some meat for the freezer.
Yep.
Very excited.
Yeah,
very excited.
We want the meat. It'd be cool if I got a big deer. Last year, a guy killed a buck on that farm, on my grandparents' old farm, and it was a contender for the state record.
Wow.
For the antler spread and everything. So, but like I said, that'd be cool, but we want to be able to feed the family. That's the main thing.
That is the main thing.
We do it for the food.
So Andrea, my good Aussie friend, says it's just after 1 p.m. where she's at, raining heavily on and off today, was humid and hot yesterday. And she also says no hunting here unless you have a license. Guns are illegal in Australia unless you are on a farm or part of your job.
We've got a lot of people already telling channels that inspire them.
Will you hand me that? Because I want to probably jot some of these down.
So
y'all keep telling us and say why, and I'm going to jot some down so we can check some of these out, and then we'll tell you some of our favorite channels and why they inspire us. So, yeah, everybody's saying blinds are safer. Daniel Arms says that blinds are safer anyway.
Daniel's in the house?
No, but Creating Essence says Daniel Arms says.
Yeah, I was like, Daniel's here? He never watches us.
I know.
Well, he never watches our live show.
Yeah.
He watches
I think he works in the evenings, actually. Probably. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, I'll give him a pass on that one. So, yeah, she's going to start writing some channels down that you guys are...
That you recommend.
We're going to talk about some of the YouTube channels that inspire you. And it could be one inspires you in gardening, one inspires you in doing stuff in the house, one inspires you for a certain hobby, job. It could be different channels inspire you in different ways, can't it?
Yeah. One of the ones that Andrea mentioned, I do know because I also love that channel, and that is Miss Shakima over at One Girls, Two Boys, Two Girls. One Mom, Two Boys, Two Girls, 8 in all. I love her.
We've missed. I'm gonna have to scroll back because you've missed some.
What did I miss?
Right here.
Hey, there's White Pines. Oh, so Celtic Lassie says I love watching Nova Scotia. We are sub to them. Let's see. I know Bree says too hard for me to pick just one channel. Out of Goshen, I think we're sub to them.
Out of Goshen, yeah, because some of these we may not have heard of. We may find a new channel that we really like tonight.
Yeah,
and we may talk about a channel that maybe some of you haven't heard of and might want to go watch.
I saw that Big Bear Homestead's here.
Big Bear's here.
Big Bear, what's up?
He's probably eating his cornbread.
Are you eating cornbread?
Blinds are safer. Yeah, there's people still talking about.
Aw, Frugal Gal, you're so sweet. Says Fundamental Home, Freedom Homestead, Fundamental Faith, Sounds Like Rain, Tiny Notes from Home. All of those are good channels.
A Country Life, Thousands of Roots.
Ooh.
I don't know that one.
I'll have to check them out. Yeah. Hey, Skeleton Stacy.
Yeah, so like Tangi said, if you tell us a channel that inspires you, tell us why. What it is it about that channel that grabs you and inspires you. So it don't have to be a lot. It could be just a couple of words.
Yeah. Living Traditions Homestead is a good one, yes. I've watched some of their videos. Big Bear said, nope, just some wildcats. Okay, so let me tell you the channel that I've been binge watching this week. And they were actually at the Homesteaders of America conference.
Yeah.
And I have followed them on Instagram forever. I just didn't realize they had a channel. I'm talking about Roots and Refuge. And it's Jessica and Jeremiah and their beautiful family. And I'm inspired. Her gardens are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. And I really love, she has a fantastic way of teaching. And that was something, actually, Emily was watching a video with me earlier tonight, and she goes, I really like her. And I was like, I know, right? She's just full of good information. And Emily was like, yeah. And I was like, I wish we were more like that. But I don't feel qualified to teach anybody anything. I'm just like, this is how I'm doing it. But I don't know the whys. It just makes sense to me. But Jessica just has a really great way of explaining things. She's kind of like the female version of M.I. Gardner. Kind of, sort of, you know?
I'm reading.
Oh.
Yeah, People Like Roots and Refuge, A Country Life.
I wrote them down because a lot of y'all have said them. Oh, yes, Sutton's Days. Love her.
Sutton's Days.
She does a lot of canning, a lot of food storage. She's got great videos.
The Needy Homesteader.
I follow them too.
With a K.
Yes.
The Needy Homesteader.
I love
with a
her.
K.
She's great.
Kaneedy.
Yeah. She also does a lot of canning, prepping, cooking, that kind of stuff. Big family kind of stuff.
Yeah, Roots and Refuge. Yeah, they also have pigs. They got pigs. They got goats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got a good idea. Well, we had a good idea by watching them this week about their cattle panels making arches from one raised bed to the other.
Yes, I actually sent him a video on Facebook. I private messaged him and I said, this is what I'm envisioning for our garden. And it was all of her cattle panel archways. And because since we're planning on doing raised beds, we're going to have to get creative with how we use the space. And especially since, just like Jessica and Jeremiah have done, how they've started small, you know, and over the last couple of years they've had to slowly build. That's what we're going to have to do. And I love how her gardens are not only functional, but they're beautiful. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just really, really inspired and can't wait to start planning.
Yeah, so Big Bear says he likes self-sufficient me. And he's a raised bed gardener.
Okay.
Hike with Mike says, hey.
Hey, Hike with Mike.
Self-sufficient. Mom at home. Are you?
Let's see.
She's in her apron.
Yes, love her. Yep. You are free TV.
Chaos and Grace, they do archways too, so they like them.
Calls my chips.
They like them.
That's funny. Let's see, we do archways. Yep, they are fantastic. Okay. Okay, good. Frugal Gal, you'll love them. She's just, like I said, they're just a lot of great.
What I saw of Roots and Refuge, looks like she's got some good video too.
Yeah.
She does really good video.
Yeah, very good quality.
Yeah.
So you can see what she's doing and you can hear her.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
She does a lot of how-to videos, and she explains the process, which is very important because a lot of people are really good at gardening, and they go out and they show you everything they've got, but they really don't talk much about the process and how they got to the point they got to. And so you're like, that's cool, I want to do what they're doing, but you don't know how they did it. Well, she was really good at explaining how they did that.
Amy, we are talking about channels that inspire us. So I'm going on about Roots and Refuge because I just started watching them. And so now I'm like watching all of their stuff. I'm like...
And you got to think, when I put M.I. Gardner in the mix with Roots and Refuge, because you're talking about the way she lays out her
the
garden,
teaching and
the way she teaches it and lays it out, and then M.I. Gardner, of course, we've been watching him for years, and of course he's just an excellent teacher too, and he also explains the process and just shows you from beginning to end all the different things you can grow, how you do it, and he teaches the science behind it too, which is really cool.
Yeah. Amy said the Prairie Homestead. I haven't followed her channel, but I have followed her blog forever. And I know that she's, doesn't she have a show now? Or is getting a show or something like that? I know she's got cookbooks out. I follow a lot of the groups that she's in.
Well, she's the one, I think she's going to be at Homesteaders of America next year, isn't she? She's going to be one of the...
I don't know.
It was posted. I think Amy posted something about that a few days ago.
She has a YouTube channel now. Oh, her first book comes out next year. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so she's in the process. Let's see. Lumna Acres. Yes. Love Al. He is
says, yep.
awesome. Okay,
Mike with Mike
good.
Says the Fuchamatic.
Fauchamatic.
Well.
It's Fauchamatic. Yeah.
But that's
Fauchamatic. That's Esther
That's
Emery.
Esther. Yeah, Esther Emery.
And her family. Shelley's Home Life. I know, I've not watched that one, but I know Shakima talks about that one. Let's see, The Rusted Garden. I like the name of it. Of course, Jay Morrell, Large Family Table. Also, she used to have another name, but yeah. Better Together Life. Yeah, they're awesome. Hey, Lone Star Living.
We're going through these really quick.
I know.
Because people are just mentioning them and she's repeating them. But again, a lot of these, some of them I've heard of, but a lot of these, I might have heard of them, but I have to refresh my memory on who they are. So she's going by them so quick, I can't even, I'm not catching most of them.
Yeah. Farmhouse on Boone. Yes, Amy had mentioned them to me one time
Who
before.
are they?
It's another channel. She also has a beautiful blog, and she does a lot of
About gardening, or
it's just farm living.
Okay.
She does a lot of home decor and cooking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Deep South Homestead, for real. They are awesome. Elliott Homestead, for her passion to cook amazing food for her family. Every time I watch her, I tell myself I'm going to try harder. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Channels like that make you want to try new things or do better, be better, do all of those things.
And I've gotten a bunch of good ideas from watching Arms Family Homestead. Arms Family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Daniel is just he's into a lot of stuff that I really love, and so I really like watching him. Whether it's fishing or working out on the farm, doing projects around the house. So he's given me a lot of ideas too, especially about some projects he's been doing around his house, setting up his yard and stuff. So
yeah. Ooh, that rain is
you can hear
pouring
the
down.
rain is pounding.
Yeah.
The house. So
so another channel that I've been catching up on because we were out of town and everything, and I haven't had a chance to stay up to date with them, but I love watching the Texas Boys. I love that family. They're very interesting, and I like how they do things, and especially Texas Mom. I love her spirit, and I don't know, I always watch their stuff in chunks. So that's another great channel to check out if you've not watched the Texas Boys. Homeschool family, big family.
Yeah, and they are fun.
Family.
I enjoy watching them too.
Yeah.
Creating Essence says, "Will the rain keep the coyotes away?"
Oh, maybe.
I mean, she's probably referencing last week.
Could y'all hear the coyotes? I didn't go back to see if you could hear. Wow. I mean, it's scary, really. And the thing is, now where we live, we don't have fencing around our yard, so I worry about Bo. I mean, sometimes it sounds like they're so close to the house. I'm afraid,
He'll be fine. They're not going to come to the front porch.
Well, I would hope not, but have to get your gun out there.
I'd say this rain, yes, we'll probably keep those coyotes at bay tonight. They probably were moving around earlier this afternoon.
Oh yes, Hickok 45. We watch him. We like him.
I love him. You get into that, the shooting stuff, Hickok 45 and 22 Plinkster. I like 22 Plinkster too.
Yeah.
And John Lovell.
Yes, the Warrior Poet.
The Warrior
Society.
Poet.
Yeah, he's awesome. I like him too.
He's an instructor.
Yes.
He a lot of self-defense, a lot of awareness, a lot of what you do in certain situations, and he explains it very well. He's a very good teacher, so I really like watching him.
Yeah, and I like his how he's just he's cut and dry. Like he's just very straightforward, and I like that. Even though that's not my personality style, I appreciate people who are straight,
Yeah, and to switch gears a little bit, we've talked about some great gardening channels, some great homesteading channels, and then we just mentioned 2 or 3 of our favorite kind of Second Amendment channels, Gunn Teaching. What about something I really like to watch is I like flipping through channels about outdoor cooking.
Yes.
Barbecuing, cooking over fire pits. Any of you out there recommend a good channel that teaches or shows some really good cooking over an open flame, fire pit cooking, cowboy cooking is what I call it.
That's what everybody calls it.
Jake Ferris. Anyway.
First of all, I also want to say hello to Tanner M. That's our new friend from Germany. This is his 3rd week in a row hanging out with us.
Cheers.
Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Jamie said Justin Rhodes. Jamie and her family, they're a military family, and they've just relocated, and she just shared her new house tour. So if you love mom channels and you love supporting our military family, go check out Jamie's channel.
Where?
Jamie Patterson.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I missed it.
Oh, I hit my elbow again. This is the 2nd time. Ow.
Here, give me your finger.
No. Okay, let's see. Hey, Andrea Blue.
Boss Family TV. Have you heard of them?
I haven't, but I wrote them down.
They're in North Georgia.
I wrote them down. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Cat Lover. Yeah, Miss Patty. We like her, too. Cowboy Kent Rollins. Hey, Made by Heart.
Hello.
That's Kim Farmer. You remember Kim that we met
at
the
Yep.
Oh, speaking of cowboy cooking, that's another one. Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Love.
Because that's my go-to right
channel.
now. As far as cowboy cooking, that is my go-to channel. Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. Did anybody else put any? Oh, wait. I don't know about your YouTube, but Campfire Cafe. Johnny Knox are great
outdoor cooking. All right, hang on. Let's see. Campfire Cafe.
Campfire Cafe.
I'm writing some of these down in case you're wondering.
And Johnny Knox, as in Fort Knox.
Johnny Knox.
As in Canucks.
Canucks, okay. And
like Canedy.
Hey Jennifer. Hey Permaculture
Cowboy
Homestead.
Kent.
Hey Rain.
Really, Made by Heart Homestead says Cowboy Kent is
Jeff
really good.
Stone said Barbecue Pit Boys.
Kent Rollins.
We actually had
that's Cowboy Kent Rollins.
We had a vendor, and I'm trying to remember. Amy, you may remember their name, but there was a vendor that we had set up that was selling a cowboy campfire setup. Now I know most people are going to try to make their own.
Well, it was beyond my price range.
It
was nice. Very nice.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you can't make it yourself, you're going to pay for a good one.
Well, yeah.
If you're gonna pay the price tag. Yeah. So if you don't have welding experience, then what was the name of their company? I'll have to sit down and think about it. But you can go to homesteadersofamerica.com and look at the list of vendors, and you'll see it. And I'm sure it'll stand out.
A lot of people are talking about this Cowboy Kent Rollins. I guess they said his shows were on RFD TV, which we don't get.
No.
But yeah, I guess we can look up a bunch of his stuff on YouTube.
Okay. Did I write him down? No. Can't remember.
Yeah, Amy doesn't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at it on the vendor list. But anyway, he had the wood cooking stove.
See ya.
Yay. All right, Andrea, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Okay, so what are some channels? What are some other channels that make you want to
inspire
do things?
I had forgot about Tim Farmer, but yes, watching him really inspires me. He is. I don't know, I mean, he's just. I won't say he's really good. It's just his channel. It speaks to me.
Yeah.
It's just like, because what he does.
He does all the things we want to do.
Yeah, what he does, it's like, I could go out in my backyard and do that right now because he breaks it down and he makes it simple and he doesn't get really elaborate in everything.
Right.
He just does it. Living a simple life. And he's in Kentucky, so he talks about a lot of places that we're familiar with. So it's almost like watching a neighbor down the road teach us some cool stuff.
Ooh, Kaylee, that would be awesome. She said, I'd like to do a video of an underground pig roast. Well, I hope you do.
Good night, Amy.
Good night, Frugal Gal. Thank you for hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. Hey, Kimberly. So what we are talking about channels, YouTube channels that inspire us. And if you share a channel, then tell us why they inspire you. We want people to, branch out, watch and support all of these great YouTubers.
A lot of people are going to bed, and I probably know why.
Yeah.
This time change is brutal.
I know. The older we get, the harder it is.
I mean, this time change, I feel like it's been dark for 8 hours already. I mean, it feels like it should be midnight. Plus, hopefully everybody's getting a good night so they can get up early and go vote.
And go vote.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, it's
voting day tomorrow.
Yeah.
For all of our out-of-country folks, it's a voting day here in the good old USA.
I'm sure a lot of countries watch to see what we do over here. So I'm sure they may be aware that tomorrow's voting day for us.
Art and Bree had a pig roast video.
Yes, they did. Was that with Holler Homestead? I think that was with Holler.
Was that an in-the-ground pig roast?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
I did see some Holler Homestead updates on cooking a pig and having a big party. Yeah, man, they're having a blast traveling and getting to do all this cool stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool to watch them do all that. It's just really neat.
That's an inspiring channel. I'm not selling everything and traveling like they do, but they are inspiring to do that and to see the country and to look for their new place and just have an open mind and say the country, we're going to weigh all the options and look at everything. That is just cool. That's cool. And I'm sure that has inspired some people.
Good night, Jean.
Okay, let's see.
No, you don't have to pick one, Kimberly. It doesn't have to be the channel that inspires you, but it can be all the channels, plural, that inspire you.
Creating Essence, thanks. Yeah, a lot of Canadians are very invested in our elections. More than most Americans. That's sad, but probably true, and I really hope not. I mean, outside of our little videos here, I could stay up all night and talk politics. I really get into it. My daughter could stay up all night and talk politics. She really gets into it.
She does.
It does mean a lot to us.
It does.
And we are very interested in what happens tomorrow.
Yes. Let's see. Megan at Creating Essence said Holler Homestead came to us for a day right before they got to North Carolina. They are such an amazing family. Neither of us filmed because we were too busy talking for hours. Same thing here, except Jack kept saying you need to film it then. You've got to film.
I
And
kept
I'm like, but I'm
reminding her.
enjoying the company so much. I don't want to ruin it with a camera.
Yeah, Holler stayed with us.
Hey, Josh.
They stayed several days with us, and really we didn't get any filming until the last day.
Yeah.
You sat down with Meg on
Like
the last day.
Actually, it was while Ben was hitching their camper up to their truck. Me and Meg sat down, and I
if
was
it
like,
wasn't for
"We've got to get this done, or Jackie will never forgive me."
If it wasn't for the squirrel, our dogs treat a squirrel, and and then our son shot it out of the tree, and then Ben grabbed it and stared skinning it. So
yeah, because you weren't here.
That got all the
had to get
cameras
it
out.
done.
So
Yeah.
that's
true.
And then we took them on a cave tour too.
Yes, Tanarim. Any YouTube channel that is family friendly that you can talk about, then
that you enjoy,
yes.
that might inspire you. Maybe not inspire you, but something you just really enjoy watching.
Yes.
That would be something family friendly that other people might want to watch.
Yeah. Christopher West said, thoughts on tomorrow. Thoughts on tomorrow is everyone should vote. That is a privilege that we have, and everyone should exercise it.
Yep.
Skeletons Daisy says, staying informed on our world and sharing valuable info with family and friends is crucial. Absolutely.
Wow. That's a huge compliment.
I know. Like we talking about what Kimberly said?
Kimberly.
Yeah.
She actually stopped watching Fox News to watch us.
That's awesome. Thank you.
We'll never hear that again.
No.
But that's cool.
I don't even think my mom would do that.
No, your parents would be like, Tangi who?
Yeah.
All right. So, let's see. You got some good ones written down.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them written down. I'm really excited to check all of these out. I was trying to think, of course, all the other ones I talk about all the time. So y'all already know, like, Am I a Gardener?
Yeah.
The Fundamental Home.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Roots and Refuge.
Yeah, Roots and Refuge was your newest one that you've really gotten into.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I've gotten into any new ones here recently.
Ooh, Andrea, I like the sound of that one.
What?
The Townsends said they're an interesting channel showing 18th century techniques on daily living.
Oh, cool.
That sounds awesome. Random question. How did Tangi get her nickname? You mean my nickname Tangi?
What? Who said that?
Megan at Creating Essence.
Random question. How did Tangi get her nickname?
It's just short for my middle name, which is Tangerine.
Yeah, it's her middle name.
My middle name?
Yeah.
It's just a shortened version of it.
Her first name is the same as her mom's first name. Mm-hmm. So they don't want to go both by the same name, so she's always went by her middle name, and then she's just shortened it. So it's her name.
And it's really hard as an adult going by a nickname because it messes me up because I never know what company has my nickname on file or my first name on file.
That's true.
So I'm like, you may have it under Tangi or you may have it under Amanda. I'm not exactly sure which one.
And, her middle name is Tangerine. So she goes by Tangi for Tangerine. And Tangerine, you were named after?
A Led Zeppelin song.
The Led Zeppelin song, Tangerine. Mm-hmm. Is how she got her middle name.
Yep. So Skeletons Daisy said, I just discovered, is it Asha? Asha Logos, love it, aesthetically pleasing. I'll just go check.
JJL Forge.
Hey, Josh.
Our blacksmith. We call you our blacksmith. I
Yes.
hope you're okay with that.
Well, we don't really know any other blacksmiths.
Well, he's our blacksmith.
So he's our blacksmith.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he can throw out some blacksmithing channels. Of course, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And we talk about them a lot, so... I don't know if I've come across any new channels though. I don't know. Anything new recently? Probably the newest channels we've watched. We kind of watched, we met some people at the Homesteaders of America conference, 180 Degrees from Average, Roots and Refuge. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. I never knew that. I didn't realize you were Amanda until I ordered Norwex from you forever ago. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Hot Mess Mom does tons of mom things. See, I like the mom channels. I do. I love the mom channels.
Tangerine and Tambourine.
Yeah, I think he's Are you referring to the old song that, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me? I think that's what he's referencing.
I'm reading a bunch of stuff right now.
Okay, let's see. Mandy said...
Now other people's talking about their nicknames.
Mandy said her name is also Amanda. Yeah, her mom called her Mandy, but actually the rest of her family called her by her middle name, which was Kay. But my dad never called her Kay. He always called her Amanda. Let's see. Andrea says, my nickname is Drea for short, but only some people call me that. It's not for everybody. I'm totally okay with y'all claiming me. Yes, the Bob Dylan song. Yeah. J. Merrill Stewart is a great inspiration for homeschooling moms. I absolutely agree. Sorry, did I talk over you?
No, you're fine.
Jay's family and all. He's in the Guards. Originally from Liberia. They have 3 beautiful children. Fun Christian family. Oh, okay.
Who did you say was the family that just moved that was in the military?
That's Jamie Patterson. She was in the chat.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh yeah. I remember them now.
Yeah, y'all really do need to check out that John Lovell, Warrior Poet Society.
The Warrior Poet.
He's awesome. I really, and he gets his wife involved too sometimes.
When we were on the interstate traveling this past month, we actually passed a vehicle that had his Warrior Poet sticker on their back window. And we were like, we know that YouTube channel. We watch him too.
And I kind of wanted to like get Jack to drive up next to him and like.
I was really hoping it was him driving that car. I was just like, who would have his sticker except maybe him?
Maybe him. Oh, he's got a big channel though.
He's got a lot of subscribers.
Yeah. Let's see. Linda says, I hate it when a few family members call me by my first and middle name. I go by my first name, Linda. Whole Picture Home. Little Mountain Ranch is awesome, so honest and not pretentious. Creating Essence is such a blessing, too.
Josh is okay with us claiming him.
And Shakima is the sweetest woman of faith. I agree to all of those. There are so many. Go help my bride put up groceries. Okay. Tell Miss Leslie we said hello.
See you, Josh.
And squeeze all the babies. Let's see. My nickname is Kimane.
Honored to me.
Is that how you say that? Kimane? Kim Ann. It's Kim Ann. That's like on Saturday Night Live when that dude, what's his name? Daryl Hammond was doing.
No, I was thinking of something else.
No, I was thinking when Daryl Hammond was doing Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah.
And it was S words, and he was going Schwartz.
Schwartz. I'm thinking Swanson? Samsonite. I was way off.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. I asked my mom why she didn't just give me the name Mandy since she never used my proper name Amanda. It's a pain in the butt when all legal docs are Amanda, but I hardly even answer to that. Yep, I feel ya. I totally know what you mean.
Tannerlin. I don't have a nickname. I don't have a nickname either, do I? Matt. I don't have a nickname.
I guess.
Unless it's Caveman.
I don't call you that.
No. Or Caver.
Ranger Jack.
Some people still call me Jack the Caver.
Yeah. Oh me. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. It's one of the most quotable movies ever.
Yeah. I knew a couple people would get that.
Oh, absolutely. Swimmy, Slimmy. Maybe it's on the briefcase.
I was quoting that at work with a coworker, and another coworker was like, "What are y'all talking about?" And we was like, "Dumb and Dumber," and they're like, "I've never seen that." And we were like, "Dude, first of all, stay up past midnight until you're just kind of in that silly, it's really late and everything sounds funny, and then watch it, and you'll love it."
Yeah.
No expectations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Creating Essence says, y'all will forever be Jack the Caver and Tangi the Caver's wife to us. Yeah. At the first Homesteaders Conference, I was checking on the front table where the kids were. I had my back turned to the parking lot, and all of a sudden I hear, Tangi the Caver's wife. And I turn around, it was Meg and her crew. And then I think she was planning on doing that again this year.
No, this year I was parking cars and they walked up and they goes, it's Jack the Caver.
Well, anyway, I think she was going to do that to me, but I saw her first. And then I went, it's Creating Essence. But she didn't hear me. So then I was like, Megan.
Well, it caught me off guard and I was like, what? How? You know, it caught me off guard. I was having a lot of trouble parking those cars because the handicapped people, they were making them go through the grass, and it had just rained and it was muddy, and I was so scared that some person with a disability was going to get stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
Luckily nobody did, but I was focused.
Yeah, good.
Until I had to go use the bathroom. And then I left and everybody was on their own.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Let's see. Kimberly says, my family will be out close to Kentucky this weekend, visiting my sister in Virginia, 30 minutes from the Kentucky line. That is awesome. Of course, we don't live on that side of Kentucky.
They might as well be 2 or 3 states away from us.
Yeah, but that's still neat, though.
Yeah.
Linda says, I don't have any nicknames, and very rarely am I called anything else, only a few cousins. Yeah, my first cousin that I grew up with, we were like sisters growing up. I call her by her first and middle name. Even though most everybody just calls her by her first name. But, yeah, nicknames, they're nice, but they can definitely cause confusion.
We have veered off.
Big time.
From our main subject.
Yes, we have.
But we did cover it quite thoroughly, I think.
Guess what happened today, guys?
What?
Our firstborn got her learner's permit.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I'm a little nervous. I'm excited for her, but I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm a lot nervous. It's a new season of life for us. And so prayers are appreciated.
I'm more
for
than
safety,
a little nervous.
And patience.
But yes. Pray for all of us.
Yes. Let's see. Skeletons Daisy said, I have 3 last names. Wow. Mary Cleveland says, thinking about moving to Kentucky in the Cave City, Glasgow area. Any advice?
I don't know. What kind of advice are you looking for?
Yeah.
I mean.
My son is next. Ah.
We know some realtors that could probably find stuff for you, but really, I mean, my advice is just visit that area and travel around and pick up some of the real estate papers, because, I mean, a lot of things are selling around here.
Yeah. Also, I would make sure that wherever you're looking to buy, make sure that you really look and see if there are any sinkholes on the property that you're wanting, or any place that looks like it's kind of starting to dip.
Yes. Know the lay of the land. Know where the water drains. Put it that way.
Yes.
Know where the water drains.
Tracy said, hey guys, just joined in. Australian nicknames are huge. There are some doozies. I can imagine. How are you, Tracy? Thanks for hanging out with us today. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate that. Bandana Grandma said, I need to get ready for bed. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Absolutely. When we moved to Virginia.
Rented for a year.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
That's good advice.
If you definitely know you're going to move there and you're not really sure where you need to settle, rent. Live there for a little bit. Get to know the area.
Yep. And I would say the good thing about that area is that the cost of living is pretty low. So you might be able to find something really nice, within a smaller price range than you would if you went toward a bigger city.
Yeah, and it depends on, do you have to move there and find a job doing something? Are you retired and you're just moving there to settle in a new place? A lot of that factors in.
Wow, Mandy. Wow. She said, we're looking for a bit of property, but it would cost $4 million for your place in my area. No joke. We will be looking for around the 1 million mark in the next year. Wow. That's amazing. Tannerim, I've never been to Europe. I've been out of the States. I've been out of state plenty of times. But I've been out of...
One day I hope to be out of Kentucky and see the wide world of Tennessee.
Everyone knows that I've been out of state lots of times, but I've been out of the States when I was...
You lived out of the States.
That's what I'm trying to say, is when I was a kid, we lived in the Virgin Islands, and then we switched planes in Puerto Rico. We didn't leave the airport, but I was in Puerto Rico for...
But you lived in the Virgin Islands.
20 minutes.
You lived in St. Croix.
St. Croix,
Yeah, you lived in St. Croix.
But no, I've never been to Europe.
No.
Have you
ever been to Europe?
Out of the country?
I've been to Canada.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that counts.
I've been to Canada.
It's still North America.
It counts.
But
I've been to another country.
Yep. I like the Abington.
We were gonna go into Canada this summer when we were visiting M.I. Gardner.
Oh yeah.
We could throw a rock into Canada, but we didn't have passports, and you have to have a passport now.
Yeah.
To cross over.
Yeah, we could see Canada from where we were, so that was pretty cool.
We didn't have the passports.
No. So. Just before you. Aw, thank you. Our table for 10. Here in Maryland, 3 acres costs $475,000 or more. Wow.
Well, you need to move to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Because for that price, you can pretty much pick any farm.
Yeah.
Under 100 acres around here.
Yeah.
With houses and everything, barns, houses, furnished already. For that price.
That's cool. Tannerim says, I haven't been in America either, but I have a guitar from Nashville and California, if that counts.
Hey.
I have a lot of things made in China, but I've not been to China.
probably got a Gibson.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Let's see, Southwest British Columbia, Canada. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's say we're looking. Oh, they're looking in Tennessee. Hey.
Yeah. And Tennessee is almost exactly like Kentucky as far as cost of living and prices of land, as long as you're outside of the metropolis areas.
Right.
The Nashvilles or the...
or Made by Heart says in Kentucky you're looking at $2,000 to $3,000 an acre, but here actually we're close to where we are. It's more like 10, depending how close to the city you get.
Yeah, around here it's a lot more per acre.
Yeah, So some places in the town that we used to live in, I mean, you would pay anywhere from 10 to 25 an acre. It just depends on what part of the county you're in.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could find land around here for $3,000 an acre, it would be a steal.
Oh yeah.
Because it's around 10 or more in this area.
Yeah. See, I've been to California and Hawaiian Islands and Washington State, Oregon, plus other Caribbean countries. Nice. So we are a little west of you all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prairie Homestead. Were those the ones that we met in Virginia?
Yeah. They're the ones that stayed with Tommy and Patty in their...
Okay.
That helped them.
Yeah, because I talked to them for a while.
Yeah,
I think
sweet.
one of them. I can't remember. Either I saw them wearing a Kentucky shirt,
probably,
or something on their vehicle, maybe that said Kentucky. I don't want to say license plate, but
yeah,
I know there was some vehicles there that had some Kentucky stuff on them.
Yeah.
So I was trying to make connections. Because, I mean, people that drive all the way out there to the Homesteaders Conference from the area close to where we live, I want to connect with them.
Right, right. But yeah, Kim had followed my, when I was doing the Caver's Wife Facebook page, and her last name was like someone that I watch on TV, and I asked if she was related to them, and she said, no, but we do live in Kentucky. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
We had the big orange truck.
Yeah. See, remember
Okay.
we went out to eat with them at the
Yeah.
Chinese restaurant? Yeah. Let's see. Honestly, if I would visit U.S., I think West Coast would be my place. Seattle or maybe or Hawaii. Well, those are two definitely different states.
Hawaii is, well, it's definitely different.
Oh yeah.
It's unlike any other part of the country.
It's a tropical paradise.
Yeah.
And
kind of its
Seattle is not. Seattle's completely opposite. That's pretty funny.
I think if I had to go out west, I would go to Oregon.
Aw.
Oregon is beautiful.
Yeah, you went there to fight the puzzle fire, right?
I was there fighting wildfires, and but it's beautiful out there. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mandy. You're so sweet. Let's see. Mary says, I'm in Southwest Missouri. Been here most of my life, wanting something new. Lots of caves around here too. Mm-hmm. Cool.
I'm pretty familiar with that area as well, because of some friends and caves and all that stuff. And we got some. I've had some close friends that I grew up with move out there.
Right, to Missouri.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, C. Dean. Yeah, that's funny. That is a fun fact. That's interesting. We actually have a friend that's living in Germany right now. I don't know what part he's in, but he's got a 6-month stint there, and he's
maybe longer.
Yeah, and he's sharing a bunch of photos, and it looks like he's having an amazing time.
Yeah, he just sent us some photos of he climbed the highest peak in Germany, and he's just having lots of fun out there.
Yeah.
Working and living and sightseeing.
Trying all the food, and he looks like he's having a blast out there. Germany looks like a beautiful country. So yeah.
I'm sure it's like everywhere. It's got its beauty, and it's got its just like any other place.
Yeah. Mandy said, "Is it freezing for anyone else?" Not here yet.
No, today it got up to about 65.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice.
Where we live, where we live, it will be perfect fall weather one day, and then it will be summer blazing hot the next. I mean, you just never know.
It's supposed to storm the next 2 days here, and then get cold. Get cold. It's gonna get cold in here. Sorry. And they actually talked about flurries or snow. It's gonna get so cold, but. I know. Now I got to sit out in it and look for deer.
Yeah. Hey, Hudson Homestead. Tannerim said, Germany is nice, but not that great, I guess. I don't know. I think it's normal. Yeah, when you live there, it's...
supposed to freeze Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's 50 here.
50 here. Hey, Daniel, we were just talking about you not that long ago.
Yes.
Glad you're here.
I was just saying, he never watches us live because he probably works.
Kaylee, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking out those channels too. Let's see. My family is from the Black Forest region in Germany. Gorgeous mountains. Awesome.
That would be beautiful.
We can barely find land here in Rhode Island. It's super expensive and gets sold to investors for condos before we could get any anyway. Frustrating to say the least. I mean, it's hard to find land here too. Affordable, what you're looking for in the area that you want, and so I totally understand that. But let's see.
Daniel, since you're just now joining us, and hopefully you're still here, at the first half of our show, we were talking about channels that we watch that inspire us. And we had a lot of people give us some really great ideas, channels that we had never heard of. So anybody that's just now joining us that missed that, go scroll through the comments or go back, go rewatch that. But we're going to be, the next couple of days, we're going to be checking out some new YouTube channels.
Yeah,
and of course,
I'll go ahead and read off the ones that
we didn't.
Yeah, that sounded interesting.
Yeah.
So we've got A Country Life. Several of y'all said A Country Life. Out of Goshen, Thousands of Roots, Tom Benz, Self-Sufficient Gardener, The Rusted Garden, The Art of Home, Moss Family TV, Campfire Cafe, Johnny Knox, Barbecue Pit Boys, Kent Rollins, I think that was Cowboy Kent Rollins.
Yeah.
Townsend's and Asha Logos. Those are the ones that I wrote down.
So we're going to be checking some of those out.
Yay! Good night, Kim. Let's see.
Yeah, Daniel's still here.
Was supposed to be in the lower.
Yeah, good night, guys.
Yeah. It's a crazy time, especially if you're in the South. The weather is just crazy unpredictable. Oh yeah, Boss of the Swamp. Yeah, that's a good one too.
We've heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. Somebody had mentioned something. Shoot, I'm gonna have to scroll it for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe that will.
And Daniel, I will be deer hunting. I didn't think I was gonna get to, but I will be deer hunting. Gun season opens this weekend here in Kentucky, and so there's 2 or 3 days next week where I will be out on the farm that my dad grew up on as a little boy, my grandparents' old farm. I get to go back and hunt it for the very first time. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm very excited too. I'm really, like I said, praying that he gets as many as he can legally.
Oh, Daniel says he's hooked on outdoors.
With the Morgans.
Yeah,
okay. I wrote them down.
She wrote that down.
Good night, Mary. Thank you for hanging out with us. Had a tornado go through our town this week. Weather has been crazy. Whoa.
Oh, good.
What rifle will you be using? Skeleton Stacey wants to know.
I have a 243 bolt action, and that's plenty sufficient for our whitetail deer in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say that way. I wanted to get something that is a very popular deer, knockdown power, but something that I can start teaching my son to use as well. So I didn't want to go something big because I wanted something that my son could handle.
Yeah.
So.
And I just remembered I probably need to order some more vacuum sealer bags.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm excited.
Be optimistic.
Yes, I'm very optimistic. I'm expecting the Lord to do good things for us.
That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful.
Let's see.
He never fails us.
No, he doesn't. Let's see. Our coldest and snowiest weather is in February into March. Average 13. Woo!
It's going to be cold.
That is cold. My husband has been setting up his hunting spot. Everyone have a great night. Storms are rolling in. All right. You stay safe also.
Well, I think...
Mandy says, very cool. I shoot a 7mm. My husband has a 7mm Remington mag and 308. Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one too. And
I don't know what that is.
What?
I shoot a 7mm. I've never heard of a 7mm. I have a 9mm that I enjoy. Is that for hunting though?
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
It's a lot different. Yeah.
I
308, if I didn't get a 243, I'd have probably went with a 308. I really want a 30-30 lever action.
Is that the one that you've been showing me?
That's the Longmire gun.
Oh, yeah.
I would just, number one, I've always wanted one, but I'd love to say, that is a great deer hunting rifle in the woods. It is a great deer hunt. It's probably killed more deer than any other gun in America. But it's your classic cowboy gun. But anyway.
Yeah, everyone's talking about how they're running out of deer. Yeah, that Moroccan stew that I made, was it last week? It is, that was it. We are now officially out of deer. So really, really hoping to refill the freezer. Yeah. Thank you, Janie.
It's getting late. Yes. And it does. It feels really late with all the time change and getting dark. And it got dark even earlier because of these storms coming through. So it was getting dark here by 4 o'clock.
See, Tanner
4 p.m.
knows what's good. Deer goes well with sweet pears or cranberry jam. I actually have several bags of whole cranberries that I bought when they were like 25 cents at Aldi last year when they went on sale, and I need to can and make. And I've not ever had cranberry jam, but I'm imagining that's a lot, like that's cranberry jelly probably.
And Daniel, It says he's 30-30 was his first official deer gun. He still got it.
Yeah.
So
it's a delicacy in Germany. That sounds really, really good. And I just imagining the flavors together, that sounds like it would be delicious. Sounds fantastic. Linda says, prayers for your safety, Jack, during hunting season. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I thought the same thing whenever he was telling me about the spot that he found, and I was just quietly whispering a prayer that the Lord would keep him safe. And that
because I know part of the farm is leased out, and there'll be some more people hunting on the other side of the farm, not too far away from me, and then my cousin will be out there in a spot, and then we went out and picked a spot out for me too, so there'll be 2 or 3 of us in the area, and so you just always got to be safe, and prayers, we appreciate them.
Wear that orange.
Yes. Man, what else? Deer is very common meat.
Mandy, did you say that you're going to be rendering bear fat? Did I see you say that earlier? I think she said that her husband somebody got a black bear and something else, and that she was going to be rendering the fat. I've always wondered what bear tastes like. If you can compare the flavor of bear to a more domestic meat, is there anything that you can compare it to? Good night, our table for 10. Good night, Bree. You said good luck.
Oh, good luck. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, the 30-30 thing. See, people love the 30-30. It's just a cool gun.
Let's see. We got mountain goat last year, but bison has to be my favorite.
Mountain goat.
Yes. Bear is so
I have had
sweet.
elk. I've had an elk steak, and it's very lean meat. Very good.
Is it? I mean, it's like deer, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot like deer.
Did we tell them about having the tacos de lengua? Did we tell y'all about that?
I don't know. Let's end on that story because it's getting late. Lots of people have already gone to bed. I want to go to bed.
Okay.
So.
Ooh, Daniel said elk burger meat is amazing. It's not anywhere near as gamey as deer. I've actually gotten to where I like the gaminess of deer. Like, I like it. I prefer it.
We acquired a taste for it, but we, it's not as good.
I don't know, Tannerim. I don't know what they eat in Russia. I have no idea.
It's tongue.
Yes. Okay, so Megan said,
tongue.
Yes, tongue. Yes. We did talk about it, but you accidentally deleted that that live thing. So when we were in Virginia staying with our friends, Jape Ferris, they had told, because they had bought a cow, half a cow, I think.
Yeah.
And so, and she told us, she said, I actually have a beef tongue in the freezer that I've been waiting to prepare. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have always wanted to try beef tongue. She said, really? Because I'll make it if you're serious. I'm like, I'm absolutely serious. And she said, okay, but we can't tell the kids.
Can't tell the kids, but they did. When we went up there to visit them, they fixed it. I had forgotten about this. And then they said, guess what we're having? And when he said that with that suspicious grin on his face, I was like, all of a sudden I remembered, we're eating beef tongue. Y'all,
it was delicious. It was
good.
Delicious.
It was very good.
If you've never had it, if you've never had beef tongue, it tastes like beef roast, but it will melt in your mouth. It is so tender. And I guess because it's really fatty.
It almost tasted like a super tender filet.
It was delicious.
I couldn't believe how good it was. It really almost made me mad how good it was. Because I'm thinking, I hope it's terrible so I never have to eat it again, but it's like, I want more.
Yeah, so Jonathan at Lone Star Living, he said lingua melts in your mouth like butter.
It's good.
It really, really does.
It was so good.
Yeah, so we want to encourage you, if you ever have the opportunity to try beef tongue, try it. You will be mad at yourself at how much you like it.
It was good.
In fact, Jape Ferris's oldest son, he was like, no, but it's so good.
Yeah, he had eaten it already, and then we told him what it was, and he just kind of like, I liked it. It was really, really good.
Yeah. Skeleton Stacy said, I'm picturing a giant tongue on a platter with garnishes. I will say, yeah.
No, it didn't.
Adrian was telling me what it was like preparing it, and it sounds grotesque. It sounds like, ugh, but.
Yeah, luckily we didn't have to see that.
It. Yeah, but just, it was delicious. And we had it with.
What we saw had already been chopped up and cubed up.
Uh-huh.
So it just looked like a bunch of chopped up steak meat, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she said she had roasted it in the crock pot, and then, okay, here's where it gets gross. You roast it in the crock pot, and she put, like, I think she said, like, onions and carrots and maybe some beef bouillon or something in it.
Yeah, beef is cow. It's cow tongue.
Yeah, and then you have to peel it, and then she said under that layer that you had to peel off. I know it sounds gross.
Just talk about how good it was. Let's not talk about the preparation.
No. Well, if most of these are homesteaders, they're probably going to end up preparing it themselves anyway. But anyway, and then she said, and then under that, there's just layer of fat that you have to scrape off.
She should have done a video.
She should have done a video.
That would have been awesome.
And then, but then she said that after that, she said, but slicing through the meat, she said it was like butter, and then you brown it in a skillet, and then you serve it, and it is phenomenal.
It was good.
And I am like, there's a vendor at our local farmer's market, and I get their emails every week, and they talk about what they're going to have, and they always have tongue, and it's $3.75 a pound for grass-fed beef tongue, and I am very tempted to go get some.
Yeah, you got to get those taste buds and those glands off of it.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yes. Yep, says you got to get the taste buds off, yes.
We're just grossing people out now.
But it really is so good.
Yeah.
Like, really. Okay.
I have a feeling that in the future, at some point, she's going to be doing a video
you know what?
On fixing this stuff.
Lord willing.
She's going to go get one.
Lord willing, if Jake Ferris gets to stay at our house again anytime soon, I will have her make it with me, and then we'll film it for you guys. And then hopefully I can convince y'all to try it, because it is amazing. That
would be cool.
Yeah.
Even though you are making people sick on here.
But it's so good. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those people that I'll try anything as long as it's not
No, please don't film
slimy.
it.
Or I had answered a question on Facebook this week.
You know, knowing how YouTube goes, it might be one of our most popular videos ever.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah.
Just for the gross factor.
But it's delicious. Tacos de lengua.
Well, let's
it is how you say delicious.
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes. Delicious.
All right. Okay. It's bedtime.
Okay. Oh, Mandy said she answered my question about bear. Hang on. Let me scroll up really quick. She said, depends on the bear. This one was a blueberry bear taken in the alpine blueberry patch. They are very sweet, not as gamey as deer, can be milder than beef.
Excuse me.
Also depends on the time of year you get the bear. Spring, they are very lean. Fall, they are fatty fat fats.
Yeah,
that is awesome. That is so cool. I want to try bear. My motto is try anything once. Yeah, unless it's slimy. I don't do slimy. If you film that one, it will be the one video I won't watch. Okay, well, Miss Linda, if I ever do film it, if I have a way to warn you ahead of time, I will do it. It'll be in the title,
I'm sure.
Cassandra, I totally knew what you were saying, and I figured it was autocorrect.
Tacos de lengua.
Autocorrect is mean. They put words in your mouth, things that you don't mean to say. Anyway, okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. As always, the hour flies by, and you all are always so much fun to hang out with. So don't forget to check out all the channels that were talked about tonight. You know, and hey, let them know that you heard about it. That you heard about them in the chats on our video.
Let them know we've been talking about them.
Yeah,
been giving them some shout outs.
Yeah, as YouTubers, you always want to know how people found you. So,
and it's a community, and I mean, we shout each other out, we help each other grow, and
Yep.
It works.
Absolutely.
So have a good night, guys.
Yes.
It's time for bed here.
It is.
I keep hearing it rain, the rain pounding on the roof. It's going to make me go to sleep fast.
Oh, maybe. I gotta take some medicine first.
Yeah.
I've got the gunk.
Everybody have a good week. Be safe.
Yep.
And hopefully, Lord willing, we'll be on here next week.
Yes, and go vote. Absolutely.
Yes.
Exercise your right. And
go vote. We're hoping to continue with some good things.
And vote for my guy. I'm kidding. Vote for your guy.
As long as it's our guy.
As long as
yeah. All right. Good night, guys.